Joining me now is my colleague, senior editor Dan Alexander. Dan, Thanks for coming on in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You have been in New York now for the past couple of weeks, on and off, covering former President Donald Trump's fraud case. You recently wrote a piece about his daughter, Ivanka, entitled, "Ivanka Trump Helped Her Dad Lie About His Net Worth." Can you explain what happened here?
Yeah, so in 2015, Donald Trump was meeting with 3 Forbes journalists, as he often has over the years, and trying to convince them that he was richer than he actually was. And so in the course of this effort, he threw out false profitability numbers, false square footage numbers, many of the same sorts of lies that were embedded in the underlying math for the numbers that actually ended up going to the banks. But also as part of this effort, he employed his daughter Ivanka, and so he brings Ivanka into the room, and Ivanka, like her father, makes many statements that are just provably false. So she says in one instance that Doral, which is a golf resort down in Miami, has no debt on it. In fact, it had $125 million of debt on it. She claims that their interest rates were lower than they actually were. It's all consistent with sort of what she had learned from her father, but it shows that she was actively involved in pushing these same sort of lies to fool the world into thinking that Donald Trump was richer than he actually was.
So $0 of debt is obviously a world of difference from $125 million worth of debt. So did she knowingly lie, or was she blind to this, just going off of what her dad was saying? Can you walk us through that?
Oh, she knew. Ivanka was heavily involved in the efforts to secure these loans. She was, in many ways, kind of the point person with the main private wealth banker at Deutsche Bank, Rosemary Vrablich, that the Trump organization was working with on this particular loan and other loans. So there's no world in which Ivanka Trump could have forgotten that they had $125 million of debt on that property.